Hey you guys, I wanted to talk to you today about going on a recruiting rampage, okay? I know recruiting is kind of a scary thing. I have always felt like it was kind of totally scary. In fact, I didn't really even hardly ever post about it till like 6 months into the business. But when I did, I really moved my business forward and I was able to grow my team and meet some amazing women. And so it's been such a blessing. So I want you to, number one, change your mindset about recruiting. I'm going to share your story of how recruiting has happened in our life that has nothing to do with Beachbody, but my husband actually got a message on social media on LinkedIn that said, "Hey Matt, I'm a banking recruiter and I have an opportunity with a growing bank in Salt Lake City. I'd like to discuss with you. What's the best number to reach you?" And then he said his name and email address. Now, this was actually an exciting email for us. We were not annoyed by this at all. We were excited because my husband just happened to be looking for a better opportunity. So you never know if someone is looking for a better opportunity in their life, and coaching is such a blessing. So who are you to say that, who are you to say no before you've even asked, right? If you don't ask, the answer's already no. And so what I want to challenge you to do is to go on a recruiting rampage. Like, just get out there and start recruiting and asking people about the coaching opportunity, even people that you don't know that well, but maybe you think they would be awesome because they have great social media posts, or maybe because they're a girl boss, or maybe just because they're like a social butterfly, or they love fitness or whatever. Really, I think the key to success in so many aspects of our life is just asking. So I'm going to invite you and challenge you to get out there and start recruiting, and do it kind of the way this did. In fact, I want you to start thinking that one of your jobs, not only are you a fitness coach, but I want you to think of yourself as a recruiter, because that's what this man does for my husband. He recruits people to find jobs. That's what he gets paid to do. And that's basically part of how you get paid, right? Is by recruiting new coaches to join your team and to help them on their fitness and financial journey. So, once I started thinking like, hey, my job is to recruit, like just like this man is going out there. He's never met my husband in his life. They don't interact at all, but he just asked. That's all he did. And so it kind of changed my mindset and my perspective. And, we were excited. It's a compliment. So get over yourself and think of how this could bless someone else's life. So, and really, if you don't ask, someone else will. I guarantee you that. Because there are so many people out there. There's so many opportunities out there. So you've got to be the person to ask. So I want to talk to you about the recruiting ratio. I want to talk to you about how often you should be recruiting. We're going to reverse engineer your goals. So let's say that you want to get to diamond in 4 months, okay? So in order to get to diamond, you need 8 coaches under you, right? So let's break it down. That means you need 2 coaches per month for the next 4 months, right? If you want to get 2 new coaches per month for the next 4 months, here's the thing. Not everyone you talk to is going to be like, yeah, girl, let's do this. You're going to get some no's, and you just need to get over your fear of rejection, because number one, even if they say no now, they might come back to you later. I've had that happen to even some of you who said no before and came back. And number two, they're going to be watching you now. You will be on you're on their radar, right? They're going to be watching you and may eventually change their mind. So number one, you're just planting that seed. But like I said, not everyone's going to say yes. And so I would say the ratio is about 1 out of 10 or 10% of people you talk to are going to be interested in your product or the coaching opportunity. So, so if you want 2 new coaches in January, then you've got to be talking to how many people? This is a math problem. You've got to be talking to 20 people about coaching. Okay, so just don't be thinking that if you talk to 2 people a month that you're going to get 2 coaches. No, 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 no. It doesn't work that way. Okay, this is a numbers game. So if you want 2 coaches in a month, then you got to be talking to 20 people. If you want 2 coaches in a week, then you've got to be talking to 20 people in a week. Okay, break it down per week. That means that in January, in a week, you've got to be talking to 5 people a week, okay? So every week, you've got to talk to 5 people about coaching if you want to get 2 coaches in a week. And that'll help you to hopefully reach your goals by then. So you've got to up your numbers. And just, I think once you do it a couple times, it gets easier, obviously. Anytime you just do things more than once, it gets easier with practice, right? So here's kind of my system for recruiting, especially people that I don't even know. What I do is I will look for people that I think would be awesome on my team. And then I will message them personally and say, hey girl, I love your feed. I love your posts. I need more inspiring women like you on my team. Have you ever considered getting paid to work out? So that's just kind of, I like to give them a compliment. And then I ask them if they've ever considered coaching or working from home or getting paid to work out. And it's that simple. It's like 3 lines. And you can literally like copy and paste it. I have my script. I've got my script in the TeamSheet Google Drive, so you can check that out. Once they say yes or tell me more, then I say, I'd love to chat with you a little more about this and answer all your questions. Do you have time to talk today or tomorrow? I think it's so important to get them on the phone because they can hear your voice, they can hear your passion, they can hear your story and connect with you. It's all about connecting with people. So I try to set up a phone call with them. And then once I get them on the phone, I just simply tell them my story. You don't have to have all the answers, right? I just say, here's why I became a coach. And here's how it has blessed my life. And I share the 6 F's of coaching that I feel blesses people's lives. And that is faith in yourself. That is your fitness goals, your financial, reaching your financial goals, fun, like how much fun we have as a team and going on trips and events and things like that. I talk about, what are some of the other F's? The freedom, the freedom that I have to work from home and, work and take vacations and go on field trips with my kids. Or when I have a sick kid, I don't have to, frantically try to get work off. Like I have that freedom, that flexibility. And I can't remember the other F's. But those are some of the things I share in this phone conversation. And then I ask them, what excites you about the things that I've talked about? How do you think coaching could benefit your life? And I get them talking. And first, I want to say that before we I don't just get them on the phone and be like, let me tell you my story. We chit chat a little bit. And I ask them, a little bit about their life, about their kids, about their current job, about their fitness journey. And then I say, okay, let me share my story because I want to connect with them first and not just be like, okay, I don't care who you are. I'm just going to tell you my story, my sales pitch and move on. So So that's kind of how the conversation goes. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to send you more information, and then I'll follow up and see if you have any questions. And then I send them to either the sneak peek into coaching, or backstage pass, or you can send them a Google Doc that we have created called Everything You Need to Know About Coaching, or or you can send them to our coachtraining.com/about-coaching. That kind of is like a sneak peek. And just send them more information about coaching, and then follow up. That's key. Okay. So once you send them that, say, then follow up and be like, hey girl, did you get a chance to watch some of these videos? And if they say no, say, if I message you tomorrow, will you have watched them for sure? And try to get like a commitment from them of when they can watch them. And then once once they watch the videos, just say, what questions do you have about these videos? And then ask them if they're ready to, I think it really helps to have some sort of deadline of like, hey, I've got a new coach training starting on February 1st. So if you're considering coaching, like, I highly recommend that we get you all set up and get you going before then. So I really feel like people are procrastinators, right? Like, a deadline helps everyone kind of, like push forward for anything. So giving a deadline really helps. And so those are my recruiting tips, you guys. So let's go on a recruiting rampage and let's help others. Let's bless their lives with this coaching opportunity, and stop being afraid of recruiting. It is a compliment. And so get out and get her done. Bye.